Hello, and welcome to the Good Food Program. Your host is Cindy Cesena, the Expanded Food and Nutrition Education Program Assistant for Lake County, Ronan, Montana. These programs are designed to help families with children use USDA and other inexpensive foods to prepare tasty, nutritious, attractive meals that are low in cost. The recipes will be put on the screen later, so keep a pencil and paper handy. Videotapes of these programs are available at the FNEP office in Lake County and other Extension Service offices in Montana and the Salish Kootenai College Library in Pablo.
Today we're going to make a thing called master mix, and what it is a biscuit mix, much like the ones that you buy in the store. And you can make many dishes out of this. You can make biscuits, or what we call impossible pies, which is meat or cheese and a bunch of things that you mix all together and it comes out really nice, but you don't have to make a crust. I guess that's why they call it impossible. But we'll start with the master mix. And start with 9 cups of flour. Do it this way. Two. Three. Four. Five. 6, 7, 8, 'Some lazy paper there. 9. And then you put in 1/3 of a cup of baking powder. And you can make cookies and cakes and just all kinds of things out of this. Pancakes, waffles. Two teaspoons of cream of tartar. And 1 tablespoon of salt, which sounds like a lot, but there's a lot of stuff. And 1 cup of powdered milk. And one thing, when you're measuring ingredients, don't measure them over the bowl that you're cooking in, because if you blow it, you might as well not have measured it. Like that. So just even it off so it's a cup, and then put it in. And 4 tablespoons of sugar. And this isn't necessary, but most of the store brands do have the sugar in it. It's really not very much for all this ingredients that are in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Then you just mix this up really good. So all the leavening agents can get mixed in there and things will raise evenly. And when this is all done, you can just store it in an airtight container at room temperature. You don't have to store it in the refrigerator, just like you would that name brand mix. Let's make some room here. And then you put in 2 cups of shortening, just the plain old white shortening. Hydrogenated. And don't use butter or margarine in this or it will go bad on you in the cupboard. Okay. Then you take a pastry blender and mix it in. And just keep doing this. You can do it with 2 knives, they say. I've tried it and it takes a long, long time, so if you can get a hold of a pastry blender, do so. And this is another one of those jobs that would be just perfect for the kids to do. Get there. And you mix it up until it looks like coarse cornmeal crumbs. So you don't have any great big lumps of shortening like that. And for more recipes than we're going to do today on how to use the Master Mix, your extension service has lots of them. So just call or stop by. Okay, that looks good. Okay, see that? See, it's pretty uniform. now we're going to do the impossible pie that I mentioned earlier, and we're going to make a tuna impossible pie. And the first thing that you do is preheat the oven to 400, and we've already done that. And then we'll grease the pan. Or you could use the cooking spray on this too. And then we'll put in six ounces of tuna. Kind of spread that around. And 2 cups of broccoli. And just buy the store brands and buy the chopped broccoli, because you pay more for the whole, and it's going to get chopped anyway. Or if you're using fresh, chop it up and cook it in a little water for about 5 minutes, so it's a little bit cooked. And spread that around. And a half cup green pepper. And a half cup of chopped green onions. Oops. And 1 cup of shredded cheese. Might as well use it all. And then we'll take a fresh tomato. And I'm sure you know about washing all fresh produce really well, because it has pesticides all over it when you get it in the market. And this dish will have all kinds of vitamin C in it because of the tomatoes and the broccoli and the green pepper. And lots of protein because of the cheese and the tuna and the eggs. And just take the tomatoes and kind of go around in a circle with them. And then when they don't fit, squeeze them in. There. Oops. There we go. And next we're going to make the batter that goes on top. And that takes a cup and a half of milk. Measures on the other side. And that's just dried, reconstituted powdered milk. And 3 eggs, and you can use the dried eggs in this, works just fine. And half teaspoon of salt. And a half teaspoon of pepper. which is about that much. And three-quarters of a cup of the master mix that we just made. That's a half a cup there. And this is a quarter cup. And then you can mix it in the blender, and that only takes 15 seconds. But if you don't have a blender, you can use one of these, and it takes longer, about a minute. See what that looks like? And then just pour it over the top. And then if you want to, you can add herbs or spices like a little oregano, or I'm putting basil on the top of the tomatoes. About probably a teaspoon. And then you put it in a 400-degree oven for about 40 to 50 minutes. And that's all there is to that one. These are the things that we made today, the impossible pie and the biscuits. And the impossible pie can also be made with hamburger or luncheon meat or turkey or chicken or whatever meat sounds good to you, or no meat at all. And the first one out of the pan is always the hard one. There it comes. There you go. And you could serve this with a bread and a green salad, or a fruit salad would be nice because it always has a lot of vegetables in it. And this has a lot of protein in it, from the cheese and the eggs and the milk and the tuna. And that's our show for today. Thank you.